Hello guys, it's Pap from Pap back at it again. So as you can see right here, kinda new setup. I just bought a new mic and I decided to switch my camera to my laptop camera, actually the computer that I'm using at the moment, and actually the computer I've always used. So hope you like it, and of course give me a feedback about that. But now let's jump right into the video. So as you can see, I'm here with the Shizu, and as you may have seen from the thumbnail, another Gravekeeper idea came to my mind and I wanted to share it with you. So before jumping right into the deck list, guys, just a quick reminder: if you enjoyed the content, please leave a like and subscribe. I really appreciate it and really helps me a lot. Let's jump right into the deck list. I'm here with Ishizu Ishitaru. Let's see what we got. So, balance. Let's start from the skill. Why? Because as you already know, balance has been nerfed. So this means, for all who do not know what has changed, you cannot activate or special summon monsters on your main phase. So basically this means that you cannot go with your supernatural special summon on first turn, so you're not allowed to do that if you want to use your balance. And how am I actually working with this? So the idea of the deck is pretty easy. We have, thanks to balance of course, we will have ensured at least one monster, one spell card and one trap card, as long as we play 6 of each at least. Now, what's the thing? The thing is that with the spells set that I use, I have in my starting hand a guaranteed access to Necro Volley. Why? Because we play 3 Necro Volley, so of course if we draw Necro Volley, we have Necro Volley. And the other thing that can happen is that we draw into Demise of the Lands. Now this is a card that I already brought to your attention many months ago, because this is pretty good, you know. If you desperately need a field spell, Demise of the Land, it's perfect. And now that we are in the meta where everyone just special summons a bunch of monsters on the field, this is really good, because every time, actually, when your opponent special summon a monster, you're allowed to activate this. It's a quick play spell card, so this means of course that you can use it on your opponent's turn. And what it does is pretty easy. You can activate a field spell card from your deck. This is insane, so boom, you just bring a Necro Volley out of your deck. Simply as hell. Then we have as you can see, a pretty defined set of trap cards. Why? Because we have only monsters effect negation. So we have Fiendish Chain, Triple Fiendish Chain, and Triple Divine Breath. So these 2 cards with different casts, they just do the same. They just negate your opponent's monster's effect. That's it. So with Fiendish Chain, you actually do not need to discard anything, while with Divine Wrath, you get to discard, but you also get to destroy the monster that you negate the effect of. So keep in mind that. And so if we want to sum up at this point, we have in every turn, because this is guaranteed by balance, we have every starting turn, every starting duel that begins with a Necro Volley on your opponent's turn at least, and a monster effect negated, a monster effect negation. And that sounds pretty good. So your opponent has no access to the graveyard, and he actually will see his monster effect being negated. And then the last thing is a monster. So as you can see, I decided to play 3 Gravekeeper's Spy and 3 Noblemen. Only 1 Spiritualist and only 1 Admin. Spiritualist right here is actually the only card that let us have access to the Supernaturalist, while Admin is the one that let us special summon a Gravekeeper from the grave. So this might sound a little bit restricting, but this is what we need to make the deck the most optimized as we can. Why? Because of balance, guys, there's no point in having super spiritualist in our first turn, because we won't be able to use a effect and special summon the supernaturalist from the extra deck, even if we draw the Necro Valley. Because of balance, we cannot activate monsters effect nor special summon monsters. That's the thing. So we just wanna start the turn with our monsters effect negation, with our access to Necro Valley, and with our Gravekeeper's Nobleman or Spy set. So just a set monster and you wait. That's the thing. So and this is pretty good. Then of course we will have also, if we start as first, we will also have an extra card that will be the card that we will need to discard just in case we have Divine Wrath as a trap. So keep in mind that's pretty good set. So what will happen is that you will have to play your cards just to make your opponent swing into your nobleman if you have your nobleman, or you can also decide to protect your spy if it is a spy set on the field, because on your next turn you can just flip up the spy and the spy will special summon a Gravekeeper's monster from the deck, and of course you're gonna choose your spiritualist so that you will be able to special summon the supernaturalist. While instead, if you have a nobleman, you want your opponent attack it, because Nobleman will special summon a Gravekeeper's monster from the deck only if it gets destroyed by your opponent's monster's attack. Keep in mind that. But the good thing about Nobleman is that when it's destroyed, you're gonna special summon a spy in defense position face down. So this means that your next turn you're gonna have a +1 again, because spy will be flip up and boom, she will bring out another Gravekeeper monster from the deck. That's pretty insane, as you will see in the replays. Pretty good. Actually, I find it well. I don't know. Of course, these tests were made in the King of Games rank. I met some good decks, actually, meta deck. And I'm actually very curious to try this one in the KC Cup that is about to come. So this, guys, as I told you, is my first proposal for the KC Cup that is about to come, about to begin in the at the end of this week. So guys, that was all, and now we can jump right into the replays. Here we go, my boys. First duel, as you can see, I was already at a current win streak of 2. So let's see what we got here. Crow Hogan. So this actually looks like, and it is, a Thunder Dragons deck. So Melody Awakening Dragon first turn, a double Ligonier in hand, and then Charge of the Light Brigade seems like the perfect hand for him. And then boom, of course the Raiden is coming, milling out, and there you go, the first Legionnaire that is coming to the field to actually make me lose 1 card from my hand by shuffling it into my deck again. So not a good start for us. Let's see what we can come out with. So as you can see, as I told you guys, the strategy is pretty easy. You want to set your spy, then you have Demise of the Land that it's ready just as soon as he special summon a monster, and then we have Finish Chain to negate the effect that you fear the most. So keep in mind that you really have to think, because you have only 1 shot with 1 Finish Chain, of course 1 trap. You have to negate the effect that will make you survive and will stop his play. So boom, as you can see right here, erratic, so level 8 rank, but he special summoned it, so my Demise of the Land can be activated. Necro Valley is coming, boom, the whole graveyard is shut down. He has no access to grave. Now we are in good position. So Heliopole is to destroy everything, but Finish Chain says no thank you. So actually right here there was not much to think about. It was pretty easy. So he had a tribute, there you go. He tries to swing in, but my spy has actually really high attack, as you can see, and he just, as you can see right here, he just surrendered because I already have my spiritualist. But of course, guys, if I didn't have my spiritualist in my hand, I would have chosen, of course, my spiritualist will be the perfect choice. As you can see, he cannot do anything else, because the graveyard is locked and he has nothing to get rid of my Necro Volley. There you go. Second duel, my boys. Again, my balance is ready, and is my opponent to start is a Settler Knight deck. Actually, one of the deck that I really like to play. It's been a while since I played it the last time, and I think it actually has a lot of potential that no one has really used. So as you can see, our first turn was pretty good. We had our Nobleman set, then we have double negation, because we also have the card to discard for our Divine Wrath, and then we have Demise of the Land as soon as he special summons. There you go, Viga to summon an Altair, and boom, Demise of the Land will bring out the Necro Volley. Exceed summon with 3 monsters, Deltaros is here. And boom, the effect to target my Fiendish Chain, I activated in the response, and he chained Skybridge. So with Skybridge, Altair is coming, but Altair cannot special summon a monster from the grave because Necro Volley just locked that. So he's winged in my Nobleman that brings out a Spy, and now Spy, I can flip up air and special summon a Spiritualist, but he has Fiendish Chain, so no special summon, but I'm cheering because we have the same attack, and then I'm not sure he will, you know, he will not want to lose his Altair because it's the last monster, and now he has another set, a Spell Trap card. Let's see, another Spy, perfect pick. Actually, we only needed a monster. Quick Play Spay, Mystical Space Typhoon, and right here, guys, I just made the mistake of not setting the second Demise of the Land, but I really didn't expect a Typhoon. Anyway, we're still chilling because we have another Necro Volley, and he negated it with the Stellar Nova Alpha, and Spy, anyway, can special summon a monster. As you can see, we have 3 monster level 4 is surrendered, but we will have 1 because of our extra deck with Utopia 2500 plus the Spiritualist 1500. That's exactly 4000. That's how you do it. Again, at a current win streak of 2. So guys, another important thing that I forgot to mention is that in the extra deck, one card that it cannot seem, you know, as much needed, but it's Utopia. Because sometimes you just want to stall the game, and having a Utopia that can negate a couple of attacks really can do the job. As well as playing the Nightmare Shark, because we have a bunch of level 3, so you know, being able of attacking directly with Nightmare Shark can be actually a game winner. So now we're starting as first the ideal situation with a Necro Volley, a Trap card, and a Nobleman set on the field. We're chilling. He has a Raiden, and I decided to negate that, so no milling. Actually, it wasn't even not needed because we have, you know, the graveyard locked thanks to Necro Volley, but I got all I need. There you go, Spiritualist as an effect to special summon the Supernaturalist. Supernaturalist effect in the main phase, and keep in mind that I can set my Divine Wrath because in the end phase I will be able to add the card from my deck to my hand. So that's pretty good. We have the card to discard for our Divine Wrath, and then I just swinged in. But of course, as long as he does not draw anything to get rid of Necro Volley, he cannot do anything. So this is the good thing about a deck that can make you have access to a guaranteed Necro Volley. The fact that your opponents, of course, can have a Cosmic Cyclone or whatever card to get rid of the Necro Volley, but he has to draw it. So if he did not draw it, he's actually scooped. That's the thing. That's how Necro Volley, that's how powerful Necro Volley is. So I decided just to make sure that he cannot do anything. Divine Wrath, negate it again, and that's how you do it. That's how you win duels, by negating stuff and keeping your Necro Volley on the field. There you go, another one. This time, even if it's you say, this is a Blue Eyes White Dragon deck. So as you can see, pretty good starting end. We have nothing to discard for our Divine Wrath, but I decided to set it anyway, so just in case he has some effect to activate in my turn, and next turn I will have a card in my hands actually to discard for my Divine Wrath. So it is a Blue Eyes deck, Ancient Rules, Spirit of White. To target my Demise of the Land, now I was lucky, so I could just, chain it and bring out the Necro Volley. He's winged in, actually not a good option. Nobleman brings out a Spy and I'm chilling, because now I have Spy to flip up and special summon a Spiritualist, so this means that my Supernaturalist is about to come on the field. There you go. Supernaturalist effect, in the phase I will have the card, but boom, he has Kamagot. So, goodbye to my Supernaturalist, but I'm chilling. I added my Headman. Headman will make me be able to special summon a Spiritualist from the grave and special summon another Supernaturalist. There you go, Melody of the Awakening Dragon. So this means that Blue Eyes Alternative White Dragon is coming to the field. Are we done? Not, because we have the finishing, there you go, on the right side to stop the Blue Eyes Alternative White Dragon. And then, as I told you before, Edman bringing out the Spiritualist and Spiritualist bringing out Supernaturalist. There you go. Supernaturalist effect, and we're chilling. We can just swing in. We actually swing into the Speed of White because this one is already, stopped by the Fiendish Chain, so there's no need of getting rid of that. Just a set card, and we can move on. Spy to attack, and he just scoped, so no other Karma card for him. Keep in mind that, of course, I understand that if your opponent managed to Karma cut a couple of your Supernaturalists, you can actually no longer have the chance to summon another one. I understand that, so that's why you can actually play another, for example, another Supernaturalist in your graveyard, or another Headman, for example. But these, of course, will impact a little bit on the consistency of the deck, because keep in mind that on your first turn, you will always wanna draw a Nobleman or a Spy. Last but not least, against Rex Raptor, what we got here? We got a set card and a Raiden. So he's starting to mill and is a Dino deck with the Lightsworn Engine. What do we have to expect? Morella is about to come. We have a Divine Wrath, we have a Nobleman. And I decided not to set the Demise of the Land, not only because we have Necro Volley on the field, but because I actually didn't want to discard my Headman for my Divine Wrath, because, it's actually the only second way we have to access to Supernaturalist. That's the thing. So let's see what he got. Raiden again to mill, but keep in mind that all the stuff that he has in the grave, he cannot do anything with that. That stuff cannot move. So Synchro Summon Coral Dragon to destroy my Necro Volley, but my Divine Wrath says no thank you. So right here you can see how the only way to get rid of my Necro Volley against this deck is to have a Cosmic Cyclone or a Typhoon. And even if you have it, you of course need to draw it. So as long as you do not draw it, you have no way to get rid of the Necro Volley, because I will be able to negate any effect monster that will target my Necro Volley thanks to my trap cards. So Coral Dragon to draw, but that's not a problem. So I decided to change position of my Nobleman to start attacking and making some damage. And he has the Draw Sense Fire, actually pretty interesting, and it is a miscellaneous. I let him destroy it because now I have access to my Spy, and Spy in next turn will special summon the Spiritualist. He knows it, and he's scooped. So guys, that was all. I hope you enjoyed all the explanation, and of course feel free to ask me wherever you want in the comment section down below. Thanks a lot for watching, and as always, see you in the next one.